Good day, guys. Good day. Welcome back to the channel. This is Halt the Attractive King. We're going to make a driving video. I'm going to talk about the danger of mate guarding part 2. The danger of mate guarding part 2. Stay to the end of this video. You're going to have some gems in here, man. That if you want to learn about what the danger of mate guarding is. What is mate guarding? Mate guarding is the insecurity people feel when other people who are attractive come around, or handsome or halfway good looking come around. They feel like they have to guard the ones, their wives and their girlfriends. Females even show mate guarding too, to a certain degree. Females see a fine, an attractive lady. The females definitely don't like competition. They see a fine or attractive lady in the vicinity of her husband, especially if her husband is halfway decent looking, or her boyfriend is halfway decent looking. She get on mate guarding mode too. But men, it's worse when a man. When it comes to men, it's worse. It's much worse. It can become dangerous, man. It can become dangerous because men tend to have violent. We're much more violent because due to testosterone and things like that, and that's not unkept. That can cause something right there. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you a story of what I went through a couple of days ago. Actually, last week, I was in there doing my business in the contract. Nice contract facility and everything. And this guy came in. I seen him before. He's light skinned. He always been cool and laid back, Everybody like doing business with him. I think he got a little money or something. I don't look at people. I don't pocket watch like that. That's one thing I don't do. That's a form of being nosy. I don't pocket watch like that. But yeah, he came in and he brought a young lady with him. They were older people. I said they was in their mid to late 50s. They were older people. But anyway, though, he was in there saying, "Yeah, we're getting married. We're getting married. Yes, we're getting married." I'm like, wow, what? Okay, congratulations. Congratulations, you're getting married. And he was just going on and on, getting married and everything. He be going out of town and I said, "Look at this nice ring." He picked the ring up and then he looked at me. All eyes was on me. I'm like, I'm the lowly armed security guard, private security guard. Why are you looking at me? He was looking at me the whole time. I'm not kidding, man. There was 10 other people around. 10 other people, mostly female. He was looking at me. You're supposed to be paying attention to your fiance and everything. But this is gonna be the kicker though. It's going to be the kicker. These guys are weak, man. They're very weak, man. They're very weak. I almost was like that one time. I ain't gonna lie. I was a mate guarder one time. I caught myself. I said, man, this is giving the woman more power. I felt insecure like that one time. I know how it feels to be insecure. We all do. Everybody has some insecurity, but that's a dangerous form of insecurity, and I'm gonna get there. Yeah, but then they were talking and everything. I just turned my head back the other way and got back on the computer, and I was monitoring the computers. And that thing, he went to the door, and this blew my mind. I know this not in my head. I know this proved that you're attractive. He went out the door and he looked back at me. He looked at me hard. So he was looking at me. I'm only 6'2", 6'3" guy in the room. He looked at me. He was looking at me all the whole time. I'm trying not to look at the fella. So I don't mind getting some eye contact. We can do it all day. He gonna look back at me and hear her butt talking about, "That's all mine. It's all mine." She was looking at me, and the women in the building were looking at me like, "Wow, we see now. We see what you're talking about." I don't even talk about it. They said, "We see it." He just hit her on the butt, talking about, "Yeah, that's all mine." I said, "Man, you don't get your old head out of here walking on the can. I don't want that lady, man." But see, that's what mate guarding do. Mate guarding is some hateful crap, man. It's some crappy crap, man. That's some green tomfoolery stuff, man. You feel that insecure, man, then shoot. Why even get in a relationship, man? These guys in Chicago, there's a guy in Chicago shot a guy 9 times in the face. Look it up, 9 times in the face. I'm gonna start when I get my channel try to grow or whatnot. We get another channel, whatever we do. I'm gonna start trying to. I'm gonna put some clips on here too, man. We're gonna do some big things. They get to 100 first. Yeah, he shot a guy 9 times in the face because I guess allegedly he looked at his girlfriend's Botox, and it was a BBL Botox, one of the Botox that you go to Brazil or Thailand or something and get it blowed up or something like that. Yeah, he shot that guy 9 times in the face, man. Then he's in jail. You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen, young man? You know what's gonna happen, young brother? When you in jail, that woman gonna move on to another guy. You simps or something else, man. That mate guarding is dangerous, man. And I'm convinced mate guarding is responsible for at least half of the crimes in the African American community. It leads back to some woman. I'm telling you, I'm convinced about that, man. Because these men are weak, and men have always been like this. Overprotect the female. It's a natural thing. I don't know if it's a natural thing or not. But it's hateful, man. But if you're a more attractive man, more select man, you wouldn't have to mate guard. You have the abundant mindset. You know you can get another woman. Hey, they say she was never yours. It's just your turn. I don't get into all that right there. That's silly right there. Once a woman is yours, she's yours. You always imprinted in her. I don't care about it. She was you always imprinted in her, especially a woman you go to make your wife forever. You know, that's why I say you get the most purest woman you can find, which is going to be a hard thing to do. That's why you become more attractive, more select. You stand out so that you can be that different kind of man that to make the woman do, you know what I'm saying, be magnetized to you. But you guys are not going to change. You guys are not going to change. You're going to continue to make guard. You're going to continue to feel insecure at the pool, at the beach. I mean, like, man, what you going to do when you go to the mall? Because there's a lot of attractive guys in the mall. You gonna protect your wife from everything when she go to work. You gonna protect her then. She had that work husband talking and whispering in her ears. What you gonna keep trying to be? You can't. You're not God. You're not gonna be everywhere. That's why you got to make yourself much more attractive, man. But you're more alluring. So your wife or your girlfriend or your significant other can be like, wow, I better not ruin this. That's the point. That's the point of the attractiveness, man. Y'all not gonna get this, man. Thank you for staying to the end. For those who stayed to the end, hit the like button, subscribe button. Take care.